everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I'm your host for today's live stream. My name is Connor, and welcome to Crypto Empire. We got a really exciting show planned for you today. I'm going to be talking about some really relevant and current events, such as the Litecoin Halving, happening this week on August 2nd, just a few days away. What's going to happen with the halving? Where is Litecoin going this week? I will be giving you my exact analysis, as well as covering everything else that's happening inside of the crypto market. So get comfortable, put your feet up, maybe if you want, open up your own computer, your own trading view, and you can chart along with me as we dig into these charts and find the best trade setups. Regardless, let's get ourselves ready for this live stream and start things off with our crypto market overview. Big shout out to Rigoberto Chavez Jr., All Day Dre, Woody Herzog, and Reverend Flashback, all right now hyping up the live chat. Guys, I appreciate you all being here. Be sure to smash that like button on your way in for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps push this channel to more viewers. Let's see. Reverend Flashback says, "Hi, Connor. How are you? Great to see you." I'm doing great. It's great to see you here in the live chat as well, Reverend Flashback, as always. So let's take a look at these prices. We have been flat, sideways, complete stagnation, nothing happening in terms of the price action recently. Let's see. Jenko's Gold Adventures. Hi, Connor. Is Monkeys and Gas Fee still worth holding? Yes, it is, in my opinion, still worth holding. I'll talk about that later on in the stream as we kind of get into that section of the stream. We're not going to talk about that yet. But yeah, we'll get into that. Shout out to Muhammad and Moonshine as well. But yeah, Ethereum right now, 1860, Bitcoin, $29,261. These have been the prices for quite a while now. We've been completely sideways. Nothing is happening. The reason I've been talking about memes so much and making videos about memes, because that's the only thing happening in the market. There's just nothing else happening. But don't worry, guys. I have not gone to the dark side. I still am in crypto because I believe in the technology. Of course, I'm here to make a lot of money trading and investing in these coins. But yeah, meme coins, they're complete. It's kind of temporary, but we'll talk about that later on in the stream, as I just said, addressing Janko's Gold Adventures question. Anyways, yeah, the actual market, the actual coins that are supposed to have some kind of utility or value are just kind of dead and not doing anything in the current moment in time. But that is going to change very, very soon. Let's take a look at the gainers and losers on the day. In terms of the gainers, nothing really happening. Like I just said, all of the actual coins with like utility and stuff like that are not doing too much. A bunch of small caps are up today, and a bunch of small caps are down today, except for Curve. All right, Curve got hacked, and in order to talk about that, we're going to go into our we're going to skip some stuff around. We'll get into our Bitcoin analysis in a second. We're going to talk Twitter wisdom first, and we're going to talk about this Curve hack. So the Curve finance pool is hit by a $47 million re-entrancy vulnerability. This exploit allowed attackers to interrupt and manipulate external calls, resulting in substantial outflows across Curve finance associated pools, with the losses of $47 million. Okay, so by the way, Sui's looking pretty good right now. But anyway, if we look at CRV, this thing got smoked today, as you see, coming all the way down here to 58 cents on this daily candle. By the way, we got 23 minutes left in today's daily candle, but on this daily candle on CRV, from high to low is a 21% drop. All right, that's pretty devastating to drop 21% in the same day. Now, if we look at this chart on the daily time frame, nothing too crazy technical here that I'm going to explain with this analysis. Is very simple. We have the bottom down here around 50 cents, right? Okay, we just kind of came into this bottom zone, and price action is still compressing, and we're still in this overall daily, more of a triangle. This is a descending triangle with the lower highs. Same horizontal support. Usually this is a bearish kind of pattern, where you would expect price to break down and go lower. But I'm not so sure that that happens. Being that the entire bear market low, these are the bear market lows. The last time CRV was down here was before anybody knew about it, before DeFi was a thing in 2020. That was the last time CRV was around the current prices, besides this bear market. Okay, so I don't think it's going to break down from this pattern and go here. If anything, I think this hack is probably giving you like a good entry if it does recover quickly. But you want to see this area hold around 50 cents because, you know, realistically, I don't see it breaking down. Like I said, if anything, I see it going up, being that the market is kind of heading towards bullish territory. So yeah, Curve got hacked. If you have any money still in Curve, if it didn't get exploited by this point, then get it out. I don't know what you're doing if you still have it in there. That's the thing with DeFi, with all things crypto, no matter if you're trading, if you're farming DeFi, if you're gambling in the meme coin casino, if you're not on top of everything that is happening, something like this can happen with Curve, and you can lose all your money without even doing anything wrong. Just participating and connecting with a contract can completely wreck your entire crypto wallet balance. So understand the risk you're taking at all times, and you got to be on top of everything that you've put money into. A lot of people just buy something and then they think they can just forget about it and never open it again. It does not work like that in crypto. If you're not on top of your stuff, you're probably going to lose it all. Anyways, that's the Curve hack. Let's get into our Bitcoin analysis now. All right. So, BTC here. In terms of what's happening, if you look at this, nothing is happening. Okay, we were holding $29,000 as support over here. It's clean holding above 29K, but the scary thing is we're below the range lows. Okay, so I spoke about this in my Discord earlier in the week, but I'll go over the scenarios basically now. The optimal scenario is that this is just a deviation. We see these deviations all the time when the market is range bound. So all that is, the range low is down here, $29,500 approximately. Last week's Monday, we crashed. We go below the range low, and all the deviation would be is that you just reclaim the range. And all this trading below, right, it just deviated back into the range after. All right, so that's the most optimal scenario. If that happens, that is quite bullish. Okay, a reclaim of this range above 29,500, and I say we go and attack 32K at that point. If we can reclaim 29,500 right here, let's put a price label down. We're probably going to go ahead and attack the highs towards 32,000 from there. Okay, but if we fail to reclaim the range, we try and we get rejected, then there's a very, very high likelihood that the Bitcoin price will come back down and trade in this previous range below $27,700. Right, so if we cannot get back above 29,500, we go below 27,700. With that being said, that does not mean that the sky is falling and that it's all over and the bull market is off and we're gonna head down to $12,000 Bitcoin. No, that does not mean it at all. Because this level at $25,000, I really don't see breaking. At the current moment in time, momentum is bullish. Market is looking fairly decent. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's definitely not the best thing I've ever seen. It's just kind of sideways. But we're clearly in an uptrend. We have higher highs and higher lows and long drawn out periods of consolidation in between all of the moves. Right now is just another long drawn out period of consolidation. All right, so if we cannot reclaim the range at 29,500, we go below 27,700. We trade in here, but I do not see 25K breaking. If you're bearish when we go down here, I don't know what to tell you. All right, your psychology and your emotions are getting into your head, and you cannot think rationally if you think coming back down here is bearish and that we're going to go to $12,000 after that. No, 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 not at all. Okay, this is bullish in here. All right, this is where we want to be bulls and we want to be buyers, because from there I expect price to go push 32K and beyond. Next target's realistically $35,000 and above right now for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's what we're looking at on the Bitcoin chart. I'm excited to see how this week opens up. We have our weekly close in 20 minutes, 17 minutes. And the weekly candle doesn't look great by any means, right? The weekly candle closing out quite bearish. This one here. Like I said, this is going to close in 16 minutes. So this is about to happen. And with the way the candle close looks, pretty good chance we come down here into this level 27,700. But we'll see how the week opens up. I don't have any active like leverage trades open right now. I don't like opening new trades on Sundays. I like to wait for the Monday range to form and then trade off of the Monday range. This is really kind of like the best edge that I've found in the crypto market in terms of shorter term active trading. So that's what's happening right now. Let's catch up with this live chat. What he says, I have done okay buying crypto that has been hammered / hacked. You see a play here? Yeah, Woody, exactly like I said. This could be the play for sure. Moonshine says, looks like we are going to close the week on a positive candle. I'm not sure which chart you're talking about, Moonshine. We just looked at the Bitcoin weekly candle and it doesn't look great. Bitcoin weekly candle does not look great at all. Doge candle looks good though. The ETH candle, nothing. Ethereum Classic, I'm quite bullish on. Look at this chart, guys. This thing's gonna pump at one time or another. But yeah, this thing's just like primed up for a huge rip. Revenge of the Ghost Coins. Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, Doge. Yeah, the Dino coins are coming back for vengeance real soon. It's about that time. But you were talking about Optimism OP. Oh yeah, OP is ripping. OP is looking good. We'll see. I usually don't trust the Sunday scam pumps, and it's in resistance. I wouldn't do anything with it. I would wait for that Monday range to form. But let's talk about Litecoin. Let's talk about Litecoin and then get into the halving and what I'm talking, or what I see in regards to that. Let me see. Sniff says, did you see Caleb plant one across? No, I didn't. I did not see that, Sniff. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, you're talking about, I was watching UFC last night. I didn't watch that boxing fight. Watching Gaethje absolutely put the lights out of Dustin Poirier. It was a pretty nuts, it was a pretty crazy moment for sure. And my boy Kevin Holland got it done. Shout out to David W. and Adrian Kent. Anyways, we got our Litecoin halving in 3 days and 1 hour. It's here. Finally here. All right, so the block reward is going to go from 12.5 coins to 6.25 coins per block. All right, so this is huge. Supply shock is inbound. And we'll talk about Litecoin in regards to that. So the weekly candle. If anybody's new to the channel here, Litecoin is something that I've been talking about all year long because of the halving this year. Right, go watch my videos from January, even in December of last year. So the whole time I was basically saying Litecoin, 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 Litecoin. And now it's here, okay? We're 3 days away from the halving. And previous years, I've demonstrated this in last week's live stream. But yeah, previous years, we always see a run up before the halving. And this white vertical dotted line is the halving date, right? August 5th of 2019 was the last halving. So in all previous cycles, we see a huge run up and then crash into the halving. This year, this is not what I would call a run up, right? This is not a pump at all. I got to clean this chart up. There's too much happening. We have not had a run up at all. We've essentially been bouncing between $70 and realistically $100. We had one point in time where we reached 115, but between 70 and 100 has been, for the most part, the range this year. Even in 2019, it went up to $142. Okay, so this cycle is different. It's already not the same. Now, with that being said, Litecoin is looking decent for a pump. And being that it is the halving week, there's a good chance we see some speculation on it. And if you look at this chart, this trend line is a daily time frame trend line. We just showed you that, all right? So it's good that it's holding above this trend line support. But if you look at this chart, you see the previous week low. This past week on Monday, it crashed beneath that. This is a picture perfect example of a deviation. Right, it was able to reclaim the range, and now it's trying to push and break out. It's really that simple, all that's happening right now. And if you drew it like this, if you drew a descending wedge like that, well then you have a perfect breakout, retest, bump and run. Now you just want to see it continue to go. So yeah, Litecoin's looking pretty good right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see, maybe it does nothing crazy, but nothing crazy would still be a test of 115 up here, right? Even if it gives you that, if you want to take it on leverage, it could be worthwhile. The entry yesterday at around 91 would have been a lot better, but take what you can get. If you want to go for something like this, you can still pull a 2.5 to 1. I think an attack of 115 at the very least is probably what we'll see this week with the halving. It would be a complete troll if nothing happens and it just sells off and it hovers in the mid 80s. Right, that would be the biggest letdown ever. It's possible. But yeah, as of right now, we'll leave that on the chart. Right, we'll leave a hole here. Let's see if we fill the hole. We'll report back next week. See if we filled the hole up here. But yeah, I mean, Litecoin halving, this is now the point in the cycle. Like, I can even think back 4 years ago, 2019, 2020. The market feels exactly how it was back then, where it really, I'll show you. Right, this is 2019, 2020, and the market feels pretty similar to this time. This was the March of 2020 crash. It just doesn't really do anything. Like the lull period between the bear market being over and a new bull market starting, we're in that just lull, range bound, boring period. Exactly where we're at. So the worst is behind us. We have more exciting times, and there is going to be another bull market. I mean, I really cannot see any other situation where there's not an insane speculative period like we've had every 4 years in the crypto halving cycles. in 2024, 2025. I really think this one's going to be probably the last one like we have seen. So this is going to be your last opportunity to really extract life-changing money from the market in methods that we are already familiar with based off of previous crypto bull market cycles. This is going to be the last one, all right? So it's now or never, and now is the time to be doing the work to prepare for that to actually happen, right? You hear all these people on social media and they're writing their books, oh, you got to manifest, you got to think it into existence, manifestation, all this wooey hooey garbage. No, all manifestation is action. You got to work, and now is the time to be doing that work by what? Researching coins, making investments, consistently buying particular coins you're bullish on, etc., adding to your positions, doing the stuff that people who are not into crypto and only want to get rich quick are just going to not do because it's not convenient for them. You got to do what's inconvenient for you right now by putting in the work, finding the coins you want to hold, finding the coins you like and buying them, going through the processes of actually acquiring them, so that you can, of course, dump it on all the lazy people when the bull market starts, when all the people are frantically searching on YouTube best coins to buy when it's November of 2025 or whatever, peak of the next bull market. You're going to be the one selling on their head and extracting the money from the market. They are our exit liquidity, the people too lazy to do the work right now. As bad as it sounds, that's the reality of the situation. The market is PvP. The market is a zero-sum game, and this is the last cycle to hit it big, so you better be ready for it. And if you're not ready for it, well, then go get ready for it, because you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. So just stay ready for it until it happens. That's what I'm doing. Enough of my ranting. We'll catch up with our live chat right now. Joshua, in my opinion, Bitcoin must have 50 billion volume ASAP to achieve the new bull market. And we need VRA veracity cryptocurrency to test support levels better, dude. Joshua, you are always talking about VRA. I respect you for always sticking with VRA. Total market cap, also really not doing anything right now. Moonshine says, could Bitcoin achieve that if the ETF is allowed? Achieve what, Moonshine? I'm not sure what you're asking. Shout out to Jazzy. Rigoberto saying stay focused. DXY. Yeah. So just reclaim the support at 101. Every time in the past 7 to 8 months since 2023 started, every time it's gone below 101, it's bounced hard from there. And this most recent time we go below, we're back above. So we go back to 103 to 104 on the DXY, and of course that's not a good look at all for crypto, but guess what? It doesn't mean we just go straight up, right? There will be periods, brief periods, when the DXY will pull back. Those are probably going to be the days when crypto does pump. But yeah, I agree with what all you guys are saying. The DXY right now is looking strong. Take it one level at a time, and 102 right now on the daily time frame is resistance, so probably gonna break through it, but we'll see if it can get above 102. If it can't get above 102, that's pretty bearish sign. But yeah, DXY looks like it wants to head back up here to 104. All right, let's look at some altcoins. Chainlink. Surge says Tomi. Are you saying Tomo for Tomo chain, or you meant to say Tomi? I don't know what Tomi is. The Chainlink has just been in this sideways accumulation for 2 years straight. I've really never seen an asset trade like this besides Chainlink. Back up towards the top of the range. Okay, so we certainly need to be on guard for a possible range breakout here. Has not attacked $9 just yet. Last time it was at $9 was at the FTX crash. We got to ask ourselves, is it time for Chainlink to break out of this 2-year long or 1.5 year long sideways basing pattern? Is it that time? Not looking good. Not looking good right now. It's actually looking bearish in my opinion. You have this level over here at $7.30. The reason I say it's not looking great is you have your lower highs after a big pump up. Fill the inefficiency. You come down here at least to test $7. And we're basically essentially making lower highs into this horizontal support level, right? So if we bounce and it's weaker, we come back to this level at 730, I expect it to come down and at least touch 7 at the very least. But in terms of trading this thing, I would wait for the Monday range to form before you go ahead and start doing anything, taking on huge position sizes on trading this. I would wait for that Monday range to form, but yeah, I just see the lower highs into this level. Repeated tests, get more tests, that's support getting weaker, expected to roll over from that point. So that's short-term analysis, right? I'm talking about intraday moves here. On the higher time frames, like I said, this is the longest accumulation on any crypto chart really that's in like the top 25, top 30, and it's still in the accumulation range in the bull market. I think for sure it will get back up here towards 50 and probably also could hit new all-time highs around $75. It's possible too on Link. So if you're a long-term believer, well then now's not a horrible time to be a buyer. That's Link. BNB. So again, we look at this weekly price chart. Weekly price chart on BNB. What was the question? And showing strength this week. All right, so we just got our weekly closes. It's 8:02 p.m. We got our daily closes and our weekly closes. Okay, when you say BNB is showing strength this week, means really just range. I mean, I know what you mean, right? The slight upwards move, but this is really nothing. You see how the weekly candle closed. I guess it is somewhat bullish. Looking like another one of these. And every time BNB comes below 250, this is the longest BNB has spent below $250 over the past year and a half. If you're gonna buy, you wait for the flush out to this demand zone, 200. If you want to buy this, wait for the flush out. That would be a retest of the lows. A lot of people right now are nervous and bearish and scared or don't know what's going to happen with BNB. Right, we just went through a year-long bear market where exchanges were going down and people were losing all their money in their exchange accounts. So people have post-traumatic stress disorder, and being that Binance is the largest exchange and there's some rumors, nobody really knows if they're true or not, that Binance could be in trouble or something like that. People want to just say BNB is going down. But if you look at the chart, it's in complete consolidation on the weekly time frame below the $250 level. I think at the very worst, it would just retest the bear market lows at $180 down here. But I would look for this, again, just another deviation from the $250 support level. Go below it, revert back to the mean in. And I want to look at some moving averages while we're looking on these higher time frames. Weekly 21 and crash on my chart. All right, weekly 9. Going and have it up already. Thought I did. All right, so our light purple line is the 21. And it's not looking great on the weekly. Daily. So if we're going to revert back to the mean, we'll go to the 200 daily moving average, and that's at $279, $280. This looks like the play. This looks like it's just going to come back up 15% to the moving average. I don't know if it tries to go on a big run and break out above that. I don't know how that would work, but or how that would play out, I should say. But yeah, 200 dailies at 280, so that's your upside target. Let's see, Joshua, I hope it doesn't take long for BlackRock Fidelity Investments to hurry up and put $31 trillion into cryptocurrency. Yeah, isn't that what everybody hopes? Gazi, my guy, do we still see WAS reaching $1 or at least 50 cents? Yes. Still do think it can do that. Definitely a lot of people losing faith on it because it's not been doing anything. But the problem with that mindset is that no gaming token is doing anything at all right now. Right, that sector of the market is sound asleep in hibernation. I mean, this chart is basically just dead in the water. Along with, I don't say that in a bad way. That's the way most charts look right now. Yeah, really nothing to talk about in terms of the price action. It's more just off of the fundamentals. And the fundamentals are still bullish on WAS. So there's nothing to really worry about or be scared about if you're holding it. Either you believe in it or you don't. And yeah, I still do think it can perform well with price, so I still hold it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when gaming starts to take off. If WAS ends up being a big winner or not, that will be the moment of truth. But for sure, don't only think you can hold WAS and capture the gaming run. Because like I've said, the coins that perform the best are usually the newer ones. So we really want to be on the lookout for the new gaming coins of this cycle, because those are probably going to be the ones that crush it harder than everything else. One of them coming up is Fusionist. Make a video on this coin, but yeah, this has been incubated by Binance Labs. This is going to be probably the biggest game of the cycle. So get involved, join their Discord. I believe they're going to be doing an airdrop. So yeah, don't just rely on one coin. We want to be on the lookout for the new gaming coins when they launch, because those are going to be the ones that everybody wants to buy. So if we can be early to those, it's going to be an absolute cleanup. Joshua says, Crypto Love looking extremely bullish today, dude. Joshua, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't know what that comment means. Moonshine says, what's going on with ARB? Nothing. Nothing is going on with it. Look at it. Literally. It's no longer looking great like it was last week, because it was holding above this previous high, but as you can see, it lost that, and now it's just back. It's just back in its range. Really not doing anything. But I'm still bullish on the asset, right? There's no token unlocks until March 2024, so no selling pressure. Really, there's no big selling pressure on this token. Everybody who got the airdrop already sold. So this is just the point in time to make you give up and forget about it and sell it and go do something else. This is all in a buy zone. From current price at $1.15 down to $1, it's all in a buy zone. So what's going on with ARB? It's giving you another time to buy more, or buy some if you haven't bought any yet, because this is a good price. Up here, still your target. We got CRO8 in the building with us, and he's asking about Musk. Have you mentioned anything about Musk? Very good price at the moment. Yeah, so we'll talk about memes. Janko's Gold Adventures was asking about memes earlier on in the stream. So in terms of monkeys, currently at 4.2 mil market cap. Yeah, I mean, I still hold this. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see. This, the problem is the psychology behind the way that people perceive this coin, because the only people buying these coins on chain right now are just like complete psycho degenerates for the most part, and they treat everything like it's a quick flip. So most people think that something like this is a quick flip, when in actual reality it's not, right? Waiting for Elon to go ahead and prime it up by using the list, stuff like that. But yeah, people perceive it as something that's just not. Yeah, either you believe in it or you don't. I do think it can go on a big run, so I'm still holding it. Yeah, it's the same exact thing. Okay, there's a lot of talk about Doge being integrated into Twitter right now, and if that happens, Shib is probably going to see some positive price appreciation, and all the other smaller dog coins will probably follow. So again, yeah, Gatsby is at a great price right now. Right, if you sell now, you're probably going to sell the bottom. Now the new ones, Zuck and Musk, right? I made a video about this earlier in the week. Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg fight. And again, this is just going off of a very popular trending narrative. But the thing is that this is even before this narrative has started to trend. There's a pretty good chance of that fight happening. And if it happens, this project is going to give away, if you hold the winning token, if you hold the Musk token, you can possibly win a Tesla. And if Zuck wins and you hold the Zuck token, you can possibly win $30,000. Right? So they're just collecting taxes from all the buys and sells. They're going to give that all back to the community. Let's see how much the current prize pool is. $66,000 collected so far. All right, so if you want to take a chance on something like this, like CRO said, it's a great price right now. You're buying 80% lower than the highs. 81% discount there on Elon Musk and on Zuck. You have 80% discount. So I agree with you, CRO. These things are on total fire sale right now. And if the fight gets announced, people are going to just throw Ethereum at this. So it's worth the risk, in my opinion, to hold it for the chance that the fight actually does happen and it gets announced. Certainly is worth that risk to me. And then after that, you have the whole build-up leading up to the fight itself, and that's going to be insane. So yeah, I mean, this thing can rip. $50 to $100 million market cap is certainly attainable. It's currently at a $1.27 million market cap, and Musk is at a $2.13 million market cap. So it's attainable. It's possible. It's just very risky. So if you're okay with the risk, then it makes perfect sense to play it. Speaking about some other memes, check up Nihao holding above 1 mil. Right, I've been talking about this. I call this in my Discord at around a $700,000 to $800,000 market cap. I talked about it last week here in the live stream. But yeah, this is one meme that I think could go on a big run like Bobo has. Right, Bobo, if you guys are not aware of how I traded Bobo, bought it over here. Okay, then it went up here. Sold a lot here at 8 mil. Sold the rest above 20. It was a huge win, and I think Nihao could do something similar to that. And then the other one in that family is Moo. These are like all connected. All the same people are making these things. So Moo is the bull, and it's at a much lower market cap of 800K. So I don't own any Moo, but it's in the same family as Bobo and all these other ones. So, but yeah, I mean, these meme coins. Look, personally, I can't wait for actual volatility to come back to the regular market. The only reason I'm talking about these memes so much is because that's the only thing exciting and that's moving right now. When we get actual movement in the market, that's my focus will be over here. But the meme coin casino has been pretty good to me in the bear market. I've pulled quite a bit of ETH out of there, so I can't complain. Right? It's been good to me. I took advantage of it. And I had an open mind, while I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm never going to buy any of those, and they missed out on pulling out easy ETH from the market. So your perception is your reality. Make the most of the situation and take advantage of the opportunities presented to yourself. That's what I did. Labradoodle asking about Doge and Shib. Go over the plan with Doge. So immediately, I see that Doge is above the 200 daily EMA. But that EMA is at 7.5 cents. Yeah, the EMA would be a great buy zone. If we get a flush out early in the week and we come to 7.5 to 7, we want to be buying. We want to be buying Doge. This is my plan. Right here. 10 cents first target, then you got 12, then you got 15. Take your money off on the way up. That's the Doge plan, 7.5 cents entry. Shib. Not as bullish on Shib as I am on Doge. For Shib, I would definitely wait for the Monday range to form. Same with Doge, and then 7.5 cents entry is just anticipating a flush out to start the week. So Shib is actually looking pretty good on the higher time frames. 4 hour and above looks good, and I mean I immediately notice how it's holding the top of the green zone, right? As you guys know, my green and red zones, supply and demand zones, the proximal lines and the distal lines are very key levels. The Shib broke out above and is holding it now at support. Okay, so that's an important thing. If it's going to keep pushing up, and obviously it needs to keep on holding this level right here. If it loses that, I would say get out of the trade. I would not recommend entering now. It could work out. I would wait for the Monday range to form. But I would be targeting the point of this breakdown right here. Also in clear round psychological number at 0.00001000. That's how I play Shib. E 69 target. Yeah, you just need a little wick up there, you'll hit it. The Trucker Steve says, Trucker, thanks for answering on your Telegram. Appreciate you. No problem, Trucker Steve. Steve says, do you think these tokens at present have potential to get around 20x's in top of bull run? Odds right now is, it's doing very well. Let's see, Kaz, Vulcan Forged, Optimism, Render, STX, XLM, Gala. Yet it's a big list. Yeah, look, you're gonna make money. There's a very good chance of you making some pretty good money, Trucker Steve, if you hold those tokens. I don't know if they'll 20x or not, but yeah, I think they'll go up in the bull run. I think you'll be able to make some decent profit from holding those. Not a bad list. Look at Gala Games. There's a very interesting phenomenon that I've noticed. with coins like Gala, XLM, HBAR, XRP, Quant. I don't know why, which is why I called it an interesting phenomenon. But there's certain like cliques and communities of people, and like those are the only coins that they like and care about. Gala is one of them. Gala, XRP, XLM, Quant, XDC, the banker coins. I don't know why these people just only care about those coins and they all talk about the same exact ones. It's like they all copy each other or something. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, Gala is on that list of like the banker coin guys portfolio. Now if you look at the price, it's not that far off of the total lows after it got like hacked and everything, like 30% above 1.5 cents, currently at 2.3 cents. So you're buying pretty close to the bottom, if not the bottom. You're below your 200 daily EMA, so you are not yet in an uptrend, which means if you buy it now, you're front running the masses, right? Because a lot of people will end up buying when we flip the 200 daily EMA, when we're in a confirmed new uptrend, then they'll want to buy. So if you're bullish on this coin, then you want to accumulate it now. This is the time to be accumulating, right? You don't wait. You like it and you understand crypto and investing and buying low and selling high. This is when you want to buy it. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Holding support. This chart, like, just a double bottom, just a retest. I'm not going to look at any shorter term time frames with Gala, right? If you're going to trade this, you buy it and you basically wait for it to pump. Not be interested on intraday moves, but yeah, this is a perfect 88.6. 88.6. You got the big move in, got the bounce, little double top, retest your 88.6, then you go out from that. Okay, look, big move in, pump, retest 88.6. Now you go out and explode. Yes, I know my drawing is very good. Some people have called me an excellent artist in the past. You were thinking that, I appreciate it. But yeah, 88.6 should be the bottom. If you're gonna buy it, now's the time. I'm not gonna spend any more time looking at Gala. Look at Illuvium. Look at this. By the way, we were on the weekly time frame, not the daily. Wow. Another one, another gaming coin at the bear market lows. Should be bottomed. I really don't have that much to say about this thing. If you want to buy it, now's the time to buy it. Right, it's at the bottom. This is weekly chart. Now the optimal thing, there's no saying that it will happen, this is just something I see in my head, would be classic deviation, right? So what I'll do is I'll leave a hole below $37, and if it comes into this hole, I will personally buy it. I'll make a video and I will buy it. Put an alert on this. If we do fill this hole, if anybody wants to take the other side of my bet, put a wager on it. If we go below 37, that will be the bottom, I think. Putting my reputation on the line right now, but yeah. This would be picture perfect. So I got my alert set. If anybody wants to hold me to it and challenge me, let's make it happen. Nomad with a guitar asking about MATIC network. So MATIC. Maybe I should have re-entered my short. The MATIC earlier in the week on Monday, I shorted it, caught 3%, bounced in my entry, stop loss at break even here. And that's what this trade is. And the target on that trade is 55 cents. Reason being is the rising wedge breakdown. Target the liquidity here at these wicks. And it looks like it's starting to move in that direction. But yeah. We'll see how the week starts. Some promising signs of bullishness in the charts, but this can be invalidated in a split second, so I would not buy it now and try it now. But yeah, possibly this wick looks like an exhaustion wick. Sellers are exhausted, buyers stepping in. Worst could be past. Again, for all these shorter term trades, I'm waiting for our Monday range to form on those. And it bounced from pretty important level. Has bullish divergence too, so I would, it's a no trade for me. It's not clear. It's a no trade. I would wait for the Monday range. Dewey. Dewey on the 4-hour, similar to MATIC, where but this is stronger bullish divergence. So yeah, these altcoins, we might pump to start the week based off of the way these past two charts have looked. Double bottom, bullish divergence at nonetheless a big level, right? This point in the chart here at 60 cents would make sense to be a reversal. We'll see though. I'm watching it. Dre says 1.2 million people in that Fusionist Discord. Yeah, that project is huge. On a buzz already, hasn't even launched yet. The New World Crypto TV. What up, New World Crypto TV? What about Kadena? Kadena's dead in the water. Never liked it, really. I remember somebody asking me about Kadena back in January. My stance hasn't changed. Like, I would never buy it, basically, is my stance. I know some dude as well over here in Jersey who was mining. I think he still is mining Kadena out of his basement. Like, out of every coin you can mine, you pick Kadena. Like, what is wrong with you? I don't know. Too many good options out there, and you pick Kadena. Stupid to me. Yeah, Cadena, I don't love. And this is the like this chart is cooked, showing no reason. I just don't like the coin, so I mean maybe I rough on it, but it just keeps on going down. If you like it, you'll be salivating at these prices, but I don't. Maybe I'm crazy, but I recently, for a trade, in a trade only, I bought QRDO. Another one that just keeps on going down. See what's going on. Yeah, so this is the Discord here, and I'm not looking for anything crazy. All right, just 13 cents and 15 cents. Not looking for anything crazy here, but they just, I think it's the QRDO team, or maybe it's the venture capitalists. That's not a good sign if I say to go to their website and that happens. Anyway, somebody, okay, something's wrong here. Somebody that owns a lot of QRDO is just selling it. Obviously, it's an insider, like a team member, VC that got cheap tokens, because it just keeps on going down. So we'll see though, but it's actually a good, fundamentally solid coin that has a good use case. But yeah, somebody on the inside is just selling this thing on the open market repeatedly. But I'm not going for a grand slam. I'm looking for less than 100% move on the trade. Let's see. X looks similar to Glimmer. Yeah, great call. Good eye. Glimmer, another one that has a ton of internal problems. Get rid of this magnet. That's been there. That doesn't need to be there anymore. But yeah, Glimmer's got some internal issues, and it's the team. Basically, the team is a bunch of idiots running the show, in cahoots with the VCs, and they're all just greedy mofos taking money from the retail and just feeding it back to the VCs. It's a total mess. From what I know about Glimmer right now, I don't like it at all. It's a total mess. It's really ugly. So I would avoid it. Let's see. Sa ADK says hello. What's up, Sa? How are you? Devo ACS USD protocol. Okay, well, this looks like another coin where their team is just selling it repeatedly on the open market. The weekly time frame is nothing but selling. ACS, my friend, looks kind of beat. Looks kind of beat, mate. And there's just nobody touching it. The reason I say there's nobody touching it is the volume. Look at these candles. There's no trading activity happening, mainly sells. So it's probably the team just selling like tokens every single day. Sell, 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 sell. Yeah, I don't like it. ACS to 0. Yeah, it looks like it. It certainly looks like it. It's just a slow bleed out. And somebody's selling every single day, basically. It's probably the team, so probably to 0, yeah. And New World says, hey man, hope you're having a great evening. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great evening as well. We've been streaming now for 1 hour consecutively. So we're about that time where we start to wrap it up. If you're not already, follow me on Twitter. Also, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. If you're wondering where to trade crypto, I love Bitget. Bitget is my go-to. Use the link down in the description below. Get yourself a ton of sign-on bonuses, as well as discounted trading fees, deposit bonuses, etc. when you use my link. you do need to use a VPN. So you should be using a VPN no matter what. Then if you want to join my Discord, you already know what to do. CryptoEmpireCo.io. You can find all of my resources, including my free resources, on the website CryptoEmpireCo.io. Go ahead and check it out for yourself. But I do want to thank everybody for joining me during this live stream. It's a big, exciting week coming up in the crypto market with the Litecoin halving. A lot of rumors of Elon Musk integrating Dogecoin very soon. So that we should get some activity soon. But for the most part, the market is still very stale, dry, and boring. We'll see what happens with the Litecoin halving. If we get Litecoin to go ahead and test its highs around $115, I'll be reporting everything to you guys. First, of course, to my Discord, but we're going to go ahead and get some more activity in our free Telegram group. Go join the free Telegram group down below with the link. And again, follow me on Twitter. A lot of exciting stuff happening very soon. I appreciate all of your guys' support, your continued support throughout this brutal bear market. We will be rising to new heights very, very soon. But anyways, have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire, signing out. Of course, I will see you in the next